No, do it with me. I got you.
No, ready.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Breaking
Golf.
Bad. Okay, I got you.
You got me?
We're gonna say it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Sport.
Meth. Have you used Breaking Bad?
I got it. If you don't say this, you're retarded. Sport and meth. Think about it. Ready? 3.
Wait. Sport and meth?
Yes, bro. You've got to be retarded if you don't say this. 3.
No, hold on. What do you mean?
I said sports, and you said meth. 1.
No.
Come on, it's fucking easy.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Steroids.
Basketball.
You're an idiot.
You're such a nigger.
Sports and meth. Steroids. Come on.
You're such a nigger, Seabass.
Basketball, and you said what?
Steroids.
Okay.
Let me think.
You got to stay on one thing.
I know. Like, I said sports,
You said sports
and meth.
and I said basketball.
What's like kind of in the middle of sports and meth?
No, but
drugs and like sports, steroids.
You said sports.
Yes.
I built off you. I said basketball. So now what should the next one be? 3, 2.
Wait. And I said steroids?
Just don't worry about yours. Take one thing. We already connected 2 of them. Sports and basketball. 3, 2, 1.
Kobe.
Football. What? We're on sports. You say sport. It's raps. 3, 2, 1. Soccer.
What are you talking about? We have to end up saying the same
I
word.
know. You said sports before that, and I said basketball.
Kobe! You love
I thought you were
Kobe!
going to say another sport, so I said another sport. I thought you were going to say football.
He really looked at the poster and was like, "Oh, bro, I'm gonna say it."
All right, we're going to get this one. Ready? 3.
Are we starting brand new over? Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Shirt.
Okay.
Shirt and book.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Pants.
I thought you said pants.
Page and pants. Page and pants. Okay. Yep. 3, 2, 1.
Shoes.
Ink and shoes. Please. Please.
Oh my fucking god.
Can you connect it?
No, think.
No,
Ink
I'm not.
and shoes. Think. What's kind of in the middle of that? I got it. It's so easy.
3, 2, 1.
Paint.
Tattoo. Now we're on to something.
Now we're on to something. Paint and tattoo. Okay. Alright, please. It's the middleman between the two. I swear. Paint and tattoos. What's in the, literally they go hand in hand. 3.
No.
Okay, let's do this one. I know it.
3, 2, 1. Needle.
Henna. You're retarded. Why did you?
Bro,
Or henna. I said the wrong thing.
Needle.
Needle.
I was thinking needle. But I thought
You
you
were not thinking needle.
I swear to God I was.
All right, guys, welcome to the Nate Hate Show, and that was the first ever playthrough of the Retard Game.
Yeah, basically a competition to see how many retarded words we could say that didn't have anything to do with each other. Seabass say, "It's so easy, bruh," and then nobody
a
knows.
jackass.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're doing a sports show today, and we're going to talk about a couple teams. Just to get it established, me and Jake are real men. We like real teams. Seabass likes a respectable team.
No, he doesn't.
Matt likes a bunch of faggots on the field. Well, that was the first 2 minutes.
Team Saints and Team Latina.
Yeah.
Coming from the Saints guy over there. Yeah, I like that jersey, though. Well, new one. I like that.
Thank you. Your team is still
Raw.
gay as fuck. Dude, I'm not gonna edit that out, but faggot in the first 2 minutes isn't gonna fly, I have a feeling.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fucking
Bags.
yeah, whatever. Fucking
That's what happens when you talk about the Rams, man.
have you been paying attention to your team's fucking training camp, fake fan? Or what?
Yes, I have.
What have you seen that you liked? Who did you guys well fuck, you don't have any draft picks. You traded them all away. Do you guys have anybody that
For a bum from Detroit.
do you haven't ignore him?
Ernest Jones. I like watching him.
Who?
Ernest Jones. He's a linebacker. He's been taken after Bobby Wagner.
Did he just get drafted or was he like a undrafted free agent?
No,
or
he's
what?
been on the Rams for a couple years, but he really popped off last year.
Dude, that's fucking insane that you lost lost fucking Von Miller and then traded up to Bobby Wagner. Well, not even traded up because the Seahawks are so retarded that probably won't fly either.
Von Miller's a pretty boy, bro. He
You
don't
don't
play
like
that
Von Miller?
hard. I mean, he's cool, but Bobby Wagner plays way harder than him.
Bobby Wagner does play. I don't
Von
understand
Miller's
why.
like 50.
I have no idea.
Exactly.
Von Miller was so old.
I mean,
I thought
He
Bobby's
has
up there
diamonds
too,
on
but,
his
like,
teeth. Like,
he was old back
Pretty
whenever
boy.
he was like won that last Super Bowl with Peyton Manning, and then he came and won that other one with
That
you
fucking
guys.
Seahawks secondary though back in the day, holy fuck!
Dude, that was the year before because Peyton went 2 years in a row. Like I was telling
Legion
you
of
guys,
Boom.
I just watched that shit. I watched the fucking whole Peyton Manning career shit, and like they went to the Super Bowl 2 times in a row and had to beat Tom Brady both ways to go there. And like Peyton Manning went against Tom Brady 3 times in his early career and lost all 3 of them, 2 of them in like devastating fashion.
Nice. Dude, do you remember when fucking the Saints got the absolute most dog shit member of the Legion of Boom?
What was that nigga's name? He was
Brandon
like
Browner.
He was like 6'3", and he was so good for the fucking Seahawks.
He had like the worst season of a DB ever in history. I think he had like a 1 PI a game.
Oh my god,
And that was the year when we had the worst pass defense of all time.
that was like 2015 or something.
Somewhere around now.
Dude, there was a whole like Saints blob in between like 2013 and like
Saints fans, man.
2017. Do you have something to say?
Did you guys ever have Mariota?
Super Bowl.
What?
The Saints? Did you ever have Mariota for like a year?
No, we never had Marcus Mariota. He got drafted to the Titans.
Titans, yeah.
Yeah.
And then where did he go after that? I know he was
He's on the
at
Raiders
he
now.
was- no, he's not. He's starting for the Falcons.
Oh, then he was on the.
He
Raiders.
was on the Raiders last year.
Yeah.
Fucking.
He played so well.
That's my favorite college football team is Oregon. Growing up watching him and fucking Demarius Thomas, or what the fuck was his name? DeAnthony Thomas.
I was gonna say Demarius Thomas.
Yeah,
was
no,
the,
DeAnthony Thomas. And then the Niners drafted this other guy. He was number 35. Man, he was so good. We just had him for like a rookie year, but I don't know what the fuck he's doing now. And then when we got Ed Reed, or not Ed Reed, what's the dude, the fucking head coach of Oregon? The white dude? The Niners,
The shit ass motherfucker,
the
Chip
Niners,
Kelly.
Chip Kelly, thank you.
Chip Kelly was a
When
shit
the Niners got
fucking
Chip Kelly, bro, I was so happy because he was a dog in college.
He was
Same thing
the
with Harbaugh.
worst
When we got Harbaugh, I was
professional
like,
coach
bet.
ever. Like his ratio of being such a good college coach to being a terrible NFL coach was just an insane fucking margin.
Urban Meyer. Dude,
Okay, yeah.
that was so bad. Nick Saban also came to the league and lost like a fuck ton of games.
With like the Dolphins, right?
Yeah, and you know the thing is,
was
it's
a
actually
bum.
you know that time like Drew Brees was leaving the Chargers because he had like torn his rotator cuff or something, and they drafted Phillip Rivers, and so he was going to go to either the Saints or the fucking Dolphins, and he ended up like he was going to go meet up with Nick Saban, and then he was like, "Nah, I'm going with the Saints," and then Nick Saban just lost like all his games and was like, "Fuck this, bro! I'm going to where I can recruit my team."
Yeah.
I'll never have respect for college coaches as much as I will NFL teams because, like, you get to recruit. Like, Urban Meyer is good whenever he gets to have all the 5 stars. And, like, it's not, like, a dispersed across the league. Like, he was, after he lost one of the games as the Jaguars against somebody, he was like, "Oh, man, it's like you're playing Alabama every week." It's like, no shit, dumbass. This is the fucking professional league. Like, there's not going to be just, like, dumb teams out there that you're going to go, like, wipe the floor with. And if there are any of them, it's you. And you're supposed to turn that around.
The jump from college to NFL is actually like nuts. Because like, if you think about it, college is like you have the best players from high school, like out of everywhere, and then the league's like if you just went to the league from college, it's like take the best player from every team you've faced ever in college, like every position, and that's like a stock like base NFL team. Like you're literally playing like the best of like anybody you've ever played in college.
And not just that, then you fucking make them into a grown man after that.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
More experienced.
Dude,
Yeah, there.
fucking, who do you think is the greatest college football team of all time that you've seen?
Probably Bama.
Yeah, I hate
Bama?
Bama.
No, not like overall, like because Bama's won a lot, but like specific year. Because for me, I'm saying 2019 LSU Tigers beats any team of all time.
Maybe Clemson with Watson.
No.
No.
No, they weren't on the same level.
I mean, Clemson's been.
LSU had a player out of
ACC
every
team.
One ACC is a
Stafford
joke.
McCaffrey. You want to talk about a cold bitch? Stafford McCaffrey.
Stanford. Oh, Stanford.
Stanford McCaffrey was different, bro.
That was back in college. I remember
Zeke
he
Ohio
the
State,
Pac-12.
different.
Zeke Ohio State was crazy.
Different.
I remember he tore Alabama.
Landry
up.
LSU. Different.
Jarvis Landry LSU. Fucking dude. 2019 LSU though. Think about it. They had Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Joe Burrow, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, fucking Thaddeus Moss, Randy Moss's son, was playing. He had the most crazy toe tap against Alabama. And fucking...
No, yeah, they were wrong.
Terrace Marshall was our third option. He's playing for the Panthers right now. Like, fucking, our O-line was unstoppable. Every single one of them got drafted. Our defense, fucking, that was the year that we had Caleb Chase on, fucking, and stacked D-line. Grant Delpit was on there. Fucking Derek Stingley. I remember Derek Stingley when we played Florida. He had 2 interceptions. Or no, when we played UGA, he had 2 interceptions. And one of them, I forgot who the receiver was, but it was like... They threw it, and it was, like, right there in between them, and they both had their hands on it, and Stingley yanked that bitch from him.
Just robbed his ass.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, my fucking God.
Fuck UGA.
You know what's wild is, like, seeing all those players, like, in their prime in college, like, that's how old we are right now. You know what I'm saying? But they're, like, different, like, people. Like, those motherfuckers aren't 20-year-olds.
Yeah,
like,
we're
those
beta
are
males.
grown-ass men.
Nigga,
Like,
I had that
shit's
realization
crazy.
when I was like 16 and I bought FIFA, whatever it was. I think it was 16. And fucking, I looked at Real Madrid on their like career mode.
Yeah.
And they had a player named Martin Odegaard. And I saw that he was 15 years old and he was playing for Real. And I was like, I guess I'm not being a professional at this shit. Like, I guess this is just for fun. Because that nigga's fucking already doing what he wants. And, like, that's just the same, like, how we do our football shit over here and, like, our biggest athletes go to, like, football and basketball. Like, over in other, like, European countries, it's mainly niggas going into, like, their top athletes are going into, like, soccer.
Yeah.
Or football.
They're different, too. Like, I mean, have you seen Messi when he was, like, 10? Just schooling other little kids? He was at, like, it's probably some, like, Barca feeder program or something. For like juniors, but no, he was so good. Like you'll never see a 10-year-old like that. Like, it was crazy.
He's probably
And
will,
then
though.
That's why he's the GOAT. Well, yeah.
Probably gonna be shit 10 to
20
fucking
years.
10-year-olds
That's
like
why
that.
he's the
man.
GOAT. Is that what I just heard?
Messi is the GOAT.
Yeah,
You know
100%.
you know how old...
He thinks
You
the
know how,
goat Seabass.
I'm a Ronaldo fan, to be honest.
that's not surprising. You have a lot of shit takes.
Messi's just like small and like cringe.
What?
I think Ronaldo
Small and
overall-
cringe.
I think
Lionel
like this
Messi,
said,
I think
everybody.
Ronaldo's like overall just like a more athletic, like talented player. I feel like Messi just was like gifted with like skill.
Okay,
What?
so I'm going to bust that statement down. You
way.
said Ronaldo's a more physical, better player.
Not physical and better. I said like athletic.
Yeah, he's like
How's
4
athletic
inches.
less being...
Athleticism is like one
That
stat.
bike that Messi had the other day, like people were like saying that's like the greatest goal of all time. Like you go watch a Ronaldo like free or like
old
corner
is he,
kick
though?
header compilation or like free kick or like
Hold up.
his
How-
bikes.
how old
I mean,
is
he's
Messi?
like
Stop.
fucking
First of
20
all,
feet
though,
in the air.
How old
First
is
of all-
Messi right now?
How old is he?
Yeah, how old do you think he is?
Maybe like 35.
And he's doing that? Like,
Have you seen what?
have you seen
No.
other Messi? There's
Listen,
probably
my
way
only
better
issue
bikes.
is that you said...
Hold up,
Wait.
Seabass. Let him.
Okay, all right.
You said that Messi is just gifted with skill. He just got skill out of nowhere, and I guess athleticism is like...
No, I'm talking about like pure.
Yeah, you don't train and say, "Oh, I'm gonna get athletic as fuck, bro."
Like, you're
I'm talking
born
about-
6'2".
No,
You're
I'm
like,
talking about
hand-eye
more of,
coordination,
like,
like
a
raw.
soccer gift.
Nigga,
Just
you
like
don't
Tiger was
understand.
born,
Seabass,
like-
I'll give you a little bit of a pass because you actually just play FIFA, but actual soccer, Messi is miles above Ronaldo. Like Messi's one goal against, I think it was like Bilbao, where he dribbled through the fucking right wing, dribbled through the right back, cut in between the center back, cut in between the other center back, did a rollover, and then fucking chipped the goalie, is better than any goal Ronaldo has ever had in his entire life. I guarantee you. Ronaldo has hit bangers, but Ronaldo is not soccer talented like that.
Messi's a
That's,
banger.
I'm not arguing. I'm saying like Messi has like that pure like gifted soccer talent, but like speed and like overall like athleticism and like physicality. I think
Why does that make you
Ronaldo
a
wins.
GOAT? Why not ball? Why
Because
not,
he played.
why not
I'll tell you
dribbling,
exactly
shooting,
why. I'll tell you
passing?
exactly why. Because those are stats that are preferable on Ultimate Team, and that's the
Yeah.
only thing that he judges his soccer knowledge off of.
I mean,
the other
to be
day he
fair-
tried to say that Mason Mount was garbage. We said, Seabass, why? He said, Nika, he's never had a good Ultimate Team card.
I was joking.
Were you?
I don't think Mason
I did. That did
Mount's
not
good.
sound like it. That did not sound
Mason
like a
Mount's
joke.
like, I mean, he's good, but like he's like a meme football
Meme?
player. Like people be hating on him.
like you.
Like you.
Something like Harry Maguire, like it's like that.
Mason Mount is not at all like Harry Maguire.
No, I'm talking about like the
No, on some
like
real shit though,
memes.
did you see like on the top most 11 hated like by tweets, negative tweets at them, top 11 hated footballers in fucking Europe? 10 of them were Manchester United, and one of them was Harry Kane.
It's because it's all their own fans.
I mean, yeah, dude, that is so funny. They are so bad to fucking Pogba. It's like, well, he's not there anymore. That's crazy. He's on Juventus.
Fucking Pogba getting a haircut ain't even on the pitch.
They gave him back for free again.
Fucking Chelsea had to do that shit with Timo Werner and fucking Lukaku because we got both of them for so much, and they came and did fuck all.
Werner's back
In Leipzig.
in Leipzig, yeah.
Leipzig. Fucking.
How good do you think Barca's going to be this year, though? To be fair,
That depends on how fucking early on they can get their players playing. Because right now, none of the like Rafinha and fucking Lewandowski can't play. They got to clear out their financial shit. So if like they can't play until like 10 games in, like their league, there's only 38 games, and they're like trying to make up like those 10 games would be really hard. And like they have a solid team, I guess, because they have a lot of players. But like Chelsea's trying to buy some of them off of them. Which I guess that would clear up their thing to where they could actually play him. So I guess that would help both. But fucking
Buy him.
If they had their full team, I think they're probably going to win the league, and I think they could be like a quarterfinal knockout in the Champions League.
Rim shot.
Click it. It's like that. You thought it was something sexual?
No, honestly, I thought it was like a basketball hitting the rim. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh. That's what I thought whenever I first found out what that shit was called. I was like, rim shot? What the fuck? Because I know a rim job is where you lick around the rim of a girl's asshole. And so I was like, oh, maybe that's like a cum shot, or like the money shot, where that is where it's a bunch of dudes coming on a girl's face.
Licking
but it's
the
like,
copper penny.
Dude, do you know what felching is?
Felching?
Yeah.
What's that?
You told me some shit the other day. What was that shit called? Or maybe it was that you, the dudes in the porn that like suck each other off between.
Oh, a fluffer?
A fluffer! That shit had me crying. No, what did you say?
Felching is where you come in a girl's asshole and then you drink it out with the straw.
That's crazy.
Jim Jeffries, the comedian, the Australian, I'll say, comedian, has done that.
I thought that was gonna, like soaking. I thought it was gonna be some shit like that.
Oh, soaking? That's what Mormons do.
Yeah, some Mormons
Dude, do you know another aspect of soaking is where they'll have like a friend lay under the bed?
No.
That's if you just like stick your
your
cock,
dick in
but
and
like
lay
don't
there.
like
No
fuck
thrust.
her,
You
then
just
it's
suck-
like
you just,
not
like,
haram or
put your
whatever
beef in the
for
crock
Mormon
pocket.
people.
Hey, make sure we don't talk
bro.
over each other.
Yeah.
But what were you saying, Jake?
Oh, it's just like you stick your cock in a girl, and then if you don't thrust, it's not haram to Mormon people.
Another addition to that, I forgot the name of it, but Sky Bree, that bitch I jerk off to, I think she's like a Mormon or something. And she was telling a story about how they like go under the bed and they'll kick the bed. So while someone's soaking, there's someone kicking
I
under.
didn't mean it, God. I didn't mean it.
And then you're not the one that's thrusting, but you're getting the extra addition of fucking.
Why wouldn't you just be a homie then and like grab him by the hips and do it for him?
I don't know. I bet that'd probably be gay by their fucking standards.
So you're gonna lay under a bed with the dust bunnies kicking the fucking pallets?
Yes.
I mean, if you're gonna believe
Yes.
that there was a dude named Joseph Smith that was like 16 years old and found the fucking tablets that had the lost word of God, then you might as well believe that that is what God wants you to do.
Yeah.
Dude, Mormons,
Funny as fuck.
they're so wild.
Dude,
Like,
speaking of Mormons, that made me think of the evil woman behavior. Can I just...
you can just go ahead and
say
do it. This is probably going to be the next week's episode.
Dude. I'm not even going to say how I know this person, but they're
You
like...
have to.
Okay, they're like a close family friend, I guess.
Okay.
And she's like a 25 or 26-year-old woman.
Yeah.
So I guess, honestly, to make it short, this bitch cheated on her boyfriend, fucking some other guy. 2 days later. Okay, yeah. So the dude died in a car crash. The
Which
one that she
dude?
was cheating on.
Oh.
And apparently she was like on his like life insurance policy or something and got like $50,000 and was like literally acting like hella pressed and like the victim over this man dying, and she was literally fucking some other guy.
She was like, $50,000? That cheap bastard couldn't fucking put more money into it?
Dude, yeah, and he was a Mormon guy, and his parents like were so supportive of her and were like, we're so sorry. And like she'd just been fucking some other dude 2 days before the dude died.
How did you...
That's crazy.
Wait, you said it's someone you know?
Yes, it's someone I've been in the same room as. She's literally like flirted with me. She's evil.
She bad?
I guess, but she's like an evil
I was
person
gonna say,
now.
Do you have an issue?
you should just get with her, right? because look, when she starts hooking up with you, that other guy's gonna die in the car crash, right? And then she gonna get some money. You get your money.
Yeah, she'll
and then
buy me a
kill
Birkin
her
bag
before she can get you.
Okay, I like that
Seabass,
scheme.
The other dude's
I like that
already
scheme.
dead. What are you talking about?
No, the guy that she
It's
cheated
just,
with.
She just recycles.
He becomes the next motorcycle
exactly.
guy.
And then he kills her before she can
Seabass,
get
you're a
him.
genius.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
Wait. But then,
FaceTime her right now.
no, but then,
Say you want to blame him
oh, you finna leave her before
before she gets
moves
the
on,
next,
and then
bro.
and then it'd be you in a motorcycle. So you got to get out of there.
You know, no, this is even better. You get on her life insurance and you make her the motorcycle bitch, and then you fuck a bitch, get on her shit, kill her, fuck another one. Like you start it now.
Take over.
Exactly.
I take over. Yeah.
I wish we had the little dun dun, the Law and Order sound, because if that ever happens now, you are so fucked.
Man.
That was a good idea, and you are so fucked if you ever try that now. Shurix, do you have a problem with fucking girls that have boyfriends?
Damn, it's a real specific question. I mean,
I personally, it's not my
wouldn't do
relationship, so I don't
wouldn't
care.
do it.
I wouldn't do it either.
You wouldn't do it?
If I knew, probably
Oh,
not.
yeah.
But if I didn't know, I mean, what? I don't know. So.
What if she was really hot though,
And I knew?
and you knew? Yeah,
What's her boyfriend look like? Like big?
not scary.
Oh,
So let's readjust the statement, because you just said that you
if
wouldn't
his
do it.
ass is beatable, then the morals are
So
of
you're
no
saying,
question.
so it's not a matter of
you
if it's
said-
a boyfriend.
you
No,
also
it's
said
not a
you
matter.
want fuck, so-
It's not a matter of if she has a boyfriend. It's a matter of if you're threatened by the boyfriend. Then
no, it also depends on. You said she's like.
Yeah, I
she's
get my
like
ass beat over
10.
that shit.
I mean, I'm not. You typically wouldn't fucking ugly. Well, I mean, I fuck ugly bitches. I claim that. But I mean, I'm gonna say you typically probably don't want to fuck an ugly bitch. So we're of course talking about a bitch that you find fine if you're trying to fuck her.
Fair.
Oh yeah.
So you would do it only. You just admitted it. You can't retract that now. Be like, oh no, actually, I wouldn't do
If
it.
he's a square, what the fuck's she gonna do?
I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Hey, nobody's.
If your
voting,
girlfriend's
so.
coming on to me, you should check your relationship, because that's not on me.
You know what I've
I think
seen
even
though,
in a
like
relationship at
those
that point.
videos where like dude catches a girl like with some guy and then beats the fuck out the guy. How is it the guy's fault?
yeah, facts.
Like-
Facts.
What are you beating the dude up
That's
for?
just, like, gay.
You might as well smack on your bitch. Like what the fuck?
There was a UFC fighter
I would
named.
dap up to me, be like, bro, I'm sorry, bro. Like, go ahead and get out of here. Like, we'll get a beer and find some other bitches. Like, the fuck this one.
I wouldn't fuck a girl with a boyfriend for moral reasons, but I have once, and it was really fucking funny.
So you would.
Well, you didn't know.
No, I'm saying I did it knowing once because it was
Oh.
malicious just to like make
I
the guy
know
mad.
exactly
To
what
be
you're
honest,
talking about.
do you?
There's a little bit of a. I don't want to say it because it's gonna give it away, but discoloration.
Yeah. Good times. Good
You
times.
wouldn't get it anyways.
What do you
Yeah.
think about? What do you
You
think
wouldn't
about?
get in.
What do you think about dudes breaking up with their boyfriend and fucking his best friend?
Wait. Dudes breaking up with their boyfriend.
Oh, I'm sorry. Girls breaking
way.
up. No. Girls breaking up with her boyfriend and then fucking his best friend.
I think that if the best friend is down to do that, that's not a best friend. That's a fucking snake. And I think that if a girl does that, that is 100% some snake shit that I would. It's what I expect. I stopped like expecting like women to be like normal human beings. I would be like, hey, maybe that's out of my balance, and just kind of think of him as like, oh well, I'll just try it and do it and see if he gets mad. So that's like something I would expect a bitch to do. I would really put that
had
more
that
on my
happen.
nigga. I'd put that more on my nigga. Like, really, of all the pussy in the world, and you chose to fuck
Yeah.
my ex girl when she came to you, knowing it's some rebound shit.
So what if you broke up with your girl and then you fucked her best friend?
That's different, of course. 'cause- No, listen, I'm a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite.
That ain't his friend.
And the thing is men and women are different. Men are better, and so we get to do whatever the fuck we want, and women can't do that shit. No, but I've never. I don't think the girl. That would also, I would say, okay, like, would I do it? Yes. Is it wrong? Yes. But that would, I would also say, be more on the fucking best friend of the girl if she was like knowing that her girl best friend just went and fucking got.
It's always worse on the friend than the ex.
Yeah, because the ex is always going to do some fucked up shit. Like, not always, but you can expect some dumb
They at
fucked up
least have
shit.
motivation.
That's why you're not with them anymore, is because they're on some fuck shit, usually.
And the other person's supposed to still be your best friend, and then they're participating in this devious plot.
like literally with your ex, like that's fucking like if you're the president and you found out the vice president was working to like start a coup and like overthrow you. It's like, nigga. What about you, Seabass? Would you fuck your girl's best friend after she wasn't your girl anymore?
She cool.
If she could.
I mean, if she was feeling it, bro.
Man, maybe. You know what's... I mean, because Nate be calling me a simp all the time, but like a lot of the girls that I've like been like in relations with or whatever, like I end up being like cool with their friends, and then it's like for me, it's like, you know, we're already like cool as friends. Like I probably wouldn't because like
backup plan.
Now like you're just kind of like my friend.
Cap. You say you have actual friends that are girls that you're like, if she came on to me and we were both drunk, I wouldn't fuck her.
100%.
Wait, what'd you ask?
Dude, this nigga is gay.
Because she's ugly, right?
No.
This nigga is gay.
Friends that are girls that are like, attractive, but I would never touch.
Oh, click it. No, it's not loaded up. Damn it, that is perfect. It's literally me going, gay motherfucker. That's exactly what it sounds like, too.
Dude, honestly,
you gotta have those, bro.
the only girls that I am truly attracted to that I wouldn't touch is out of respect for another man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Guys are simple. It's just like you're not gonna fuck with your homie's girl. Like
no,
like,
no, not even that.
Guys are real simple.
You gotta have as a guy. I feel like it's crucial to have friends that are girls that is like just purely friendship, nothing sexual, because it's like a true like. No, it'd be like me asking like him for some shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
But I just don't talk. I just don't talk to bitches like that unless I'm fucking them. Because I honestly like I've never. I'm probably autistic is a thing, and it's like whenever I'm talking to a bitch, I never feel interested in whatever the fuck she's telling me about her, because it's always some stupid shit. There's a few times where a bitch will say something that's like, there's one girl, Macy Pound. She's actually cool. That's the homie. That's like the one girl that I'm like, that's actually a friend that I'm not trying to fuck. That's one.
In all seriousness, out of like, I have a couple too.
Yeah, a few, but it's like they're few and far between.
Yeah,
and like even if Macy tried to fuck, if she was like, "Oh, I am trying to fuck," I'd be like, "Okay, let's do it."
It's like bet, bro.
Yeah, dap her up. Hit it with the crisp dap up before and afterwards.
But another thing, like I said, I'm a simp, bro. That hookup wouldn't do nothing for me. Like, you know
like your dick wouldn't get hard and you wouldn't come all over her stomach or in her thigh.
Yeah, it would just be like weird for me. Like I wouldn't like be like real like fully into it.
Like you wouldn't want to like. Yeah.
Can you smash that button a couple more times and just see if it's working? God damn it. Fuck, dude.
That's why, like...
It's the one button that doesn't work, too.
Like, people be, like, saying, like, oh, like, you don't just, like, find some bitch in the bar and, like, fuck her and never speak to her again. I'm like, not really. Like, that shit don't, like, really do nothing for me.
I mean,
Seabass, I 100% agree that, like, sex with a girl that you're actually, like, intimate with is definitely better than just, like, oh, what's up? I don't know your name.
Yeah.
Like, it's way better,
But having sex with a random girl is better than jerking off. Unless her pussy stinks. Then that is one thing that you could be like, that ruins it. Because then your sheets stink.
I just kind of feel like, man, like, what was that, bro?
Yeah,
but you're talking about, like, if it was one of your friend females?
What do you mean?
Like, if one of your friends, that's how you'd feel if you hooked up with them?
Yeah, because then it's, like, not the same. Now it's just, like, weird from now on.
It doesn't have to be, though.
Anyways, for me, it would be... Yeah. Because then you could, like, never really look at them the same. No. It's like a different...
You've had my cock in your mouth, you fucking whore.
I'll say...
Just seeing her for what she is,
I'll say that Shayla was...
It's a different type of relationship after that. It's just, like...
You can't act. Just act around her, just... Don't act like it ever happened.
Never take off the mask, Seabass.
I can't.
What do you mean? Just don't...
I wouldn't be able to just, like, fucking... What's that movie with the fucking thing? And you, like, forget?
Men in Black.
Yeah, I would never just be able to, like, act fucking like a retard like it never happened.
Really?
Because that's what I'm saying. For me, it's like, once that happens, it's like... You start, like, you know, developing, like, fucking feelings, like, yes, or whatever. It's like...
Hell no.
You just think about them differently.
Dude, whenever I was with... I'll just say it. When I was with Lila, like, that was my nigga for a while, and I was like, like, she's fine as fuck, and I was like, I definitely want to fuck her, but I was like, she doesn't want to, like, there's no shot she wants to fuck me. And then she was like, I do want to fuck, and I was like, and then we did fuck, and I was scared. I was like, dude, like, she's actually, like, a cool nigga, like, that's the homie. Like, we smoke pretty much every day. We sit here and watch fucking Adventure Time. We're usually just chilling. I was like, I don't know if it's going to be weird after we fucked. And then we did, and then it was just, like, literally neither of us let it be weird because we were just like, we both wanted to have sex with each other and we're both already friends.
Well, yeah, no, I guess that's what I was just gonna say. I guess like bottom line, like I don't really do the friends with benefits shit. I guess that's like bottom line.
You be dating?
That was only just because I was going to college though, and like after the summer, and I definitely would have dated her if I was staying there. But it was just like I'm not doing long distance. That seems so like dumb to me to be in. Like that seems like a kid almost when you're in a relationship with someone where your only contact is like through phone or like occasional visits.
Bad.
Yeah,
Is she bad? So like, would you only fuck a girl if you like wanted to date her?
well, I feel like you kind of like. I mean, that's like the start of it. That's like the whole point of like finding out.
Really?
It's kind of like
So
all
you've never
steps.
taken a girl home from the bar, like knowing like there's no way I can date this bitch, and just
I want to.
mean, I'm
figure out
not
the next day and
like.
like.
I mean, I'm not just gonna like fuck a bitch. Like,
Let's use a real
if I
example.
meet somebody and she's like cool and like like cool personality, whatever. Like, then like boom, next step. Like, I guess like you
Cause
start
you be
like,
dating to marry, so it's like you start off
yes,
with, and then you be like, all right.
yeah. It's all like you kind of figure it out like
Makes
along
sense.
the
I
way.
agree.
All the steps got to line up.
So the other night when we were whenever you came in, and we were watching the movie.
Yep.
Is that a real prospect?
I think she's cool, but like now, like it's just I don't know. It's kind of like the college thing, bro. Like
college thing he
like,
says.
the bitch just like kind of stops talking to you, and it's
my
just like,
God.
all right, like I guess that's not gonna happen. Like I would have probably went out with her and like try to get to know her. You know what I'm saying?
You would have, but you weren't trying to. So it's not like you were only dating with the purpose
Well,
of
now
dating.
I'm not because she don't really fuck with me no more. So it's whatever.
You would have cuffed those though,
Well, I don't know. Like that's the thing.
but you had that thought in mind.
Yeah, I mean she was cool.
There's only been like 3 girls that I've beamed with and was like no shot that I would ever date this woman.
But doesn't that
that the one
you
with
feel
the
kind of
sickle?
shitty, huh? Like it's like
I didn't give a fuck.
oh maybe that's just me.
I mean, obviously it wasn't ideal because I thought the chick was not worthy to date, so she couldn't have been that fire. But you know, it is what it is.
Was it one with the sickle?
Yeah, like that's one of them for sure. Like,
You're just like, oh, you chose to put that on you.
yeah, I mean,
Maybe
she's
you
kinda
don't make the
cool.
greatest decisions.
That is what they call a red flag.
That's a telltale
I made a
sign.
homie out of like banging a random chick though. Like she ended up being kind of cool. Now she's like kind of a crazy bitch, so I don't really talk to her. But
They all are.
we were homies for a while.
Dude, that's
Like last time I went back, I think I told those guys, I texted her like as a joke at like 11 p.m. and was like, I said I'm in cocksucking range, I think. And she was like, no way. Literally drove an hour and a half from Brunswick drunk to pick me up. Took me back to her place. She gave me her weed, told me to roll a joint to smoke by myself, and then just let me beat the brakes off it.
that's like my nigga Hope that I did dirty. If you're watching this, Hope, my bad.
Girl.
So I told this story before, but I'll tell it again real quick. There was this girl I used to be fucking in Kennesaw, and she was pretty cool. We would smoke, fuck, and just kind of chill, watch TV, and fucking. Basically, I had another person that I wanted to fuck for a very long time over, and I had told her, Hope that she
Long
could.
game.
Yeah. I told Hope that she could come over. Didn't realize it. There was a whole thing, and somebody saved my life by turning Hope away and sending her to not come into the place where I was with somebody. And I was like, yeah, my bad. I just didn't want to. I lied to her. I was like, I just didn't want to see you. I was going to cry. And because say some woman shit to women because they're dumb. She 100% bought it.
Women shit to women.
And she was like, I want to come see you in Reno. And also, like a couple months before, she was like, I want you to come in me. I have a plan B. And I just want you to come to me.
Let's play the lottery, Nate.
I did it, and I let her. I thought she was gonna take the plan B. I didn't. I'm assuming she did. But whenever she was coming out here, I got really, really paranoid that she was gonna be
Like,
very pregnant.
you're like, what's up, Nate?
And then I was gonna have no way out. And
Little
so
Nathan's running around.
it was like
I gotta go to work, son. I'm sorry.
we made this plan like 3 months in advance, and she had bought her plane ticket, and I was like, yeah, we're, like you can come for sure. Like a month before, I was like, I had got a new job, and I was like, you got to change the time that you're coming. Like, if you come at this time, I'm going to be at work the entire time, and you're not going to be, like, she's going to want to fuck, and I'm going to be tired as shit, and I'm not going to get any sleep and go to work tired again, and it's going to be a vicious cycle. And I was like, you got to change your flight. And she's like, I can't do that. And I was like, you got to. And she's like, I won't. And I was like, Ghost. Didn't say anything. Don't know what she did. Huh?
I was gonna say she still came.
She didn't say anything, so I assume she probably took the hint because it was like a week. Well, okay, well, I was lying before when I said it was a month. It was like a week or two before. And like, I was just stopped talking to her because I was so, like, a number of things, but I was being a paranoid fuck. And I was basically just like, nah. Like, and didn't talk to her again. And that's why I can't ever have another girlfriend again because I was like, oh no, I'm going to do her dirty. That's my excuse for hating women.
You can change, Nathaniel.
No, I don't care. I would do that again if I could. No, that was definitely green. Me saying because I didn't get a laugh out of that. But
Bro said you have to talk women to women.
You need to get one of those buttons
say
that goes
women
city
shit
boy,
to
city
women.
boy. You need to get one of them on the panel.
you say that stupid women shit to women. That's some sort of lie that a woman would say to you, expecting you to believe it. Like
1000%.
Like if she was like, oh, like you texted her and like you texted her every day and like you would always text, and then one day she doesn't respond to you until like 7 p.m. and she's like, oh, my bad, I just slept all day. That's just some woman shit. It's like, yeah, right. You slept all day.
Added the hell out of me on that one.
No, I mean, that's literally just some fucking dumb woman shit that fucking they would try. So it's like, hey, I'll throw a same quality lie at them and it'll probably work. Because like if it was like a dude, I'd probably just give him the truth. Be like if it was possible that there was like a dude that I had came into and he was possible that he was pregnant, I'd be like, hey dude, I'm scared that you're pregnant, you can't come.
Be like, all right, bro.
Be like, nah, bro, you can't come. But with a woman, I'm just like, nah, I can make something
You're
up.
like, to be straight up with you, bro. I think you're pregnant.
I think you're pulling a prank. I think you're pulling something on me. You're trying to show up with a baby bump. Nathan talking to a man. This went so far away from sports talks.
I was just about to say that,
but
I like it.
Who's your favorite team that you like that just got a new quarterback? Like out of all, or actually, who's your not new favorite team, but who do you like the most that added like some new shit to their team?
The Dolphins, they're going to be raw.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't really know, man. I don't like Tua. Mainly because he was at Alabama and they wiped the floor with LSU a couple times. But
that's fine, but
He used to go back to Hawaii and start working on a pineapple plant.
y'all tripping.
That motherfucker's
Don't
ass.
dodge this year.
he had like one of the top completion
That's what I'm
percentages
saying,
last
bro.
year.
And
That
the
was
defense is
surprising.
nice. The receiving crew's nice.
Who do they have? Just Tyreek Hill and they traded Devontae Parker.
Waddle.
Oh yeah, they have Jalen Waddle.
Mike Gesicki ain't bad.
That's a fast ass duo, and Mike Gesicki is
Bro,
good as fuck.
they got that. Oh, who's the running back?
Gaskins. Or no, they got Breida from the Niners too.
Or
no, I'm sorry, they got Mostert from the Niners.
Yeah, Mostert.
They
He's
got
good.
Mostert.
Yeah.
Is he healthy?
I mean,
He's like
He will
two
be.
ACLs 2 years back to back.
it's off season. You better be.
He might be fucked. He might be like Gronk, except for he doesn't get to sit out for half the season. Dude, that's what I would have done if I was Gronk. Is come in like week 10. Like, do you remember that like stretch of like?
Damn near did.
Like Eric Weddle.
Didn't he come in like half the season?
He did that like 2 or 3 years, I think. Can you open that window, Jake?
Dude, Eric Weddle played only the playoffs. He got a ring. Probably got bagged out too.
Can you stop talking about those faggots, dude?
I haven't talked to
Nobody
him one
wants to
time.
hear about them.
It's my first time.
Don't even talk about them. We'll talk about all 31 teams minus them.
Go Rams, baby.
What about the Chargers?
Dead ass. Me and Matt are in and out the other day. Fucking we go. We're leaving and out. Go to Matt's car. Bro's backing up to leave. Sees this dude standing outside of his like car with the Rams fucking sticker on. Bro like slams on the brakes, rolls down his window, goes, "Hey, go Rams!" Guy's like, "Yeah."
I got close people coming in with Rams apparel on. Go Rams.
That's because everybody that's a Rams fan is a fake fan.
No, they're
Did you
not,
see the video?
bro.
Yes, they are. You see the video? They went to the Super Bowl in LA, and he's like, "When did you become a Rams fan?" And then he's like, like this year." And he's like, "What jersey do you have on right now?" And he looks down, and he's like, "I don't even know, bro."
Number 3.
There's a bunch of like rich fucking people in LA that like finally have a fucking good team. They just go and post pictures on their fucking
they were
Instagram.
in LA
None of them actually
before.
like the fucking Rams. When the Niners played the Rams, that bitch was red.
Dude.
That was
Oh
like a
my
home
god,
game
that
prize.
shit was bussin'.
Still didn't win.
Bro. Yes, they
It's
did.
kind of like the Vegas
week
Raider
18.
fans. So I guess
No, they
the
lost
Raiders
week
probably
18.
travel a little bit better than the fucking Rams. But I
No,
kinda
Raiders
feel the
fans
same
are
way as
also
Raiders.
dog shit. They just have a bunch of disgusting desert monkeys that are like 7 hours south
No, that
of us
Oakland,
like
bro.
them.
That Oakland, the Coliseum used to go crazy.
Oakland, but
That
they didn't
shit
follow
was-
them. They're 49ers fans now, I feel like.
Facts. I'll give you the Niners this. They travel well. They're fans.
Yeah, they do.
They
I mean,
travel
but
the
the
best,
thing
probably.
is, though,
Yeah.
is LA is not far from San Francisco, and North California
True.
and South California hate each other. So, like,
And then Oakland and Vegas, like, I mean, that's kind of tough
yeah.
to follow.
You know what shit I've always loved? Seeing people at like you're at like a Buck Saints game and there's just some dudes wearing like a Titan jersey.
Yeah.
I literally have a bit about that, and it's like if you're in the middle of the fucking American Civil War wearing the French apparel, you're literally in the most dangerous place just trying to catch stray bullets being a jackass. And it's like, what are you doing here? Like, why are you wearing that?
Just a rabble rouser.
Yeah, just fucking a Nelk nigga that's gonna talk shit like, oh, Patrick Mahomes gonna win. It's like, nigga, this is college baseball.
Imagine if Nelk was in the American Civil War.
Oh my god.
Kyle Forgear, respect to him because he grinded for a long time and got a lot of money, but he has the stupidest accent I've ever heard in my entire life. One of the reasons I hate Canada. One of the reasons I like Canada is because they voted in Trudeau, and he does blackface, black body really good. Like, he does it to where it gets, like, right on his nails, and, like, he is fully in
Somebody
black
paints
paint.
himself?
Yeah. He did it, like, 7 times in college whenever he was a professor.
Wow.
But he went hard on the shoe polish.
Dude, it was really funny. I personally like blackface because, like, I used to think, like, oh, I probably would hate it. I watched Tropic Thunder with Robert Downey Jr. doing it.
Hilarious.
I have not, like, that movie is so goddamn funny. And I was like, okay, well, that made me laugh really hard. So I guess I
You
really
would've
do
loved
like
Jim Crow.
Yeah, I would have loved Jim Crow. And, like, even that dude, fucking, I forgot his name, like, Al Jolson. Like, I thought he would be, like, some racist dude, but, like, apparently, like, all the black jazz musicians back in the day were like, no, we fuck with Al Jolson. Like, he would have us over and, like, we'd be smoking weed together. And, like, he was, like, cool.
Yes.
And, like, everybody in the crowd is just like, he's dressed as a nigger. And they were just like, he was just up there dressed as a black dude having fun. Dude, imagine
gas.
that. Dressed, or, like, taking Molly and then just, like, someone painting you a color and you get to act like them. A super insane version of
What happens if they get purple? Like,
CVS, how much would it cost for you to let me paint you yellow and you do a fucking Asian, like, yellow face show where you just go around with, like, giant buck teeth and you're like, oh, I need to build a new hut. I don't know what accent that was, but fucking imagine it was a good Chinese one. How much money would it cost for you to do that on camera where it's going on YouTube and your employers will see it probably for the rest of your life?
if you make racks, you're
At
straight.
least 10 mil.
10 mil?
Just to get me to retirement and then some fuck around money.
If you do
Maybe,
it for
maybe
To be
5.
painted yellow.
Maybe 5.
We're
With the
talking
buck
about
teeth.
Asian racist skit on YouTube here.
and a rice hat, a rice picker hat.
Have you seen that video on TikTok where the guy's like going to fucking UCLA or like some lib ass fucking school and he has like the poncho on with like the sombrero and he's like, do you find my outfit offensive? And she's like, actually, yes, it's very offensive. She starts like going off about dumb shit and then he actually goes up to like real Mexican people. He's like, what do you think of my outfit?
I'm like, I like it very much,
Everyone
very
loves
nice.
it. And he's like, is it offensive? And they're like, no, you look very nice. Like, man, I swear it's the people that like aren't the actual target of like the like fucking whatever like
Prejudice.
It's literally, I know what you're saying. It's like
They're-
white people stepping up for like other races. Like for black people at the Black Lives Matter shit, it's always like fucking white
Just a
people
bunch of
there.
white-
Here,
It's
black
just
people, I'll be
screaming.
the victim for you.
Yeah.
it's like a bunch of white girls screaming with signs, bro. Like,
One of the ones that really confused me, because I was fucking really liberal, like fucking really before I was in Atlanta, I was like just a super liberal dude, not even paying attention, like just listening to whatever they said, and like I was with the Black Lives Matter shit. And then I saw like a picture of like a bunch of white people yelling at this black cop that he was like a piece of shit, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, that doesn't make sense really. And like this definitely isn't a thing for black people if like they're yelling at this dude that's clearly just doing his fucking job and probably doesn't even want to be there. It's just like fucking weird, man. Like fucking nobody has an issue with it whenever you dress up like them. Because they did a similar one where a person dressed up like an Asian person And the Asian people, they went
like fucking kimono and shit.
Yeah, and they went into Chinatown, and they're like feeling it, like, oh, it's so nice, like I like this, and it's just like,
dude, yeah, and there's like old Asian ladies that didn't even know how to speak English, being like han hao, which means very good.
Yeah, that's like when that fucking girl at work told me I wasn't allowed to wear a do-rag.
That is so funny. Can you please tell that story about how you were trying to get waves?
What? Is this Sebastian?
It's even funnier than Kai getting dressed.
I was just like fucking with this girl at work, talking about like how when I shaved my head, like I would wear a do-rag, and like I was trying to get waves and shit. And she's like this light-skinned girl, and she just got like so angry because she said I couldn't wear waves, or I couldn't wear a do-rag, so it was cultural appropriation. And then I was like, wait, so then like black people can't have comb-overs then? And she was just like dead quiet.
Well,
and then she said also like white girls can't get box braids.
People like that are just assholes that really are looking for power over someone. And they're like, oh, well, I guess you can't argue with me about my race, or then you're a racist.
Bro, it's a haircut.
It's like, dude, it doesn't matter.
Like, you can't even get waves anyways.
Then it's like, okay, then black bitches cannot get Brazilian weave. And then you will hear them quickly change their opinion on cultural appropriation. And what they normally say to that is they're like, oh, well, as a black person, since I'm at the bottom of the totem pole, it's not harmful to anybody that I'm picking on when I'm going up. And it's like, why are you putting yourself in that victim mentality of like, I'm at the bottom? Because it's like, no, nigga, you're at the bottom because you're letting that be at the bottom. It's like, stop trying to put all black people as like the victim, because we're not. Like, yeah, if you look at the 1800s when there was slavery, I'll give you that. Definitely was. Even the 1960s, and up until that point, it wasn't great. It was better than it was in the 1800s, but it wasn't great. Now it's like, dude, it really is not an issue of racism. Like a whole like not even worldwide thing, but like a whole like citywide thing where you have to walk around wondering if people are racist. A little bit more in the South, I think, and that might have been just more on me of like trying to perceive it. But like, it is not as much of an issue as people try to make it. And that shit is annoying, because it's like whenever you sit there and make it an issue of like, oh yeah, like I am a black this, it's like that's the opposite of what Martin Luther King wanted. Like that nigga was like, no, you're an individual. Yeah. Let's treat each other on who you are. Like if I'm a piece of shit black person, that doesn't mean all black people are pieces of shit, but it means that I am a piece of shit, and you can't just be like, oh well, he's black, so like he was oppressed, so like give him the pass. Like there was like some black dude that was in New York and shot bullets into like somebody's fucking this pregnant lady's home, and like fucking the cops went and tried to arrest him, and they got in a shootout for like 6 hours and killed the dude. And then the Black Lives Matter rally was out there like, you killed him because he's black, and it's like, no, he was a dangerous criminal that you don't want on the streets. And then whenever they tried to arrest him, he was fighting back with lethal force.
Yeah, no matter who that is, they're getting
sprayed.
Yeah.
Have you seen that guy on TikTok, the black dude? He'll like go up to all these white people in the mall, and he went up to this one kid. He had like Chick-fil-A and like a fucking soda from Chick-fil-A, and he goes, Chick-fil-A or Black History Month? And gives it to the kid, and the kid's like, Black History Month? He's like, why Black History Month? And he's like, I don't know, just says some like shit because he like doesn't want to get his ass beat probably. And then like there's some other ones he's like, Air or Black History Month, and people are saying Black History Month. Like, I mean, I get it, but like, bro,
and he just sits there like,
yeah, he's just like hella just like fucking them, like trying to pressure him to say Black History Month.
Seabass, that Chick-fil-A one, he said Chick-fil-A, and he goes, why Chick-fil-A? Dude was like, well, Black History Month doesn't taste good.
Oh yeah, no, that was the one where the one kid did say, the Chick-fil-A bro said because Black History Month doesn't taste good.
Dude.
No, that dude's a troll, bro.
That shit was funny as fuck, though.
Black History Month is retarded anyways. Like, honestly, it's like, just make it American history at this point. Like, because we're not talking about, like, usually it's not like, oh, this African nigga did this. It's like, no, we're talking about, like, black people in America history. So let's just, like, stop separating ourselves and say it's all American history.
That shit started a war in my gov class in high school. Some fucking kids like, why isn't there a White History Month? And then like every fucking 11 every bitch ever in that fucking class went like ape shit on him.
There's some liberal history brothers. We were friends with him too, but like Seabass would purposely say some shit. And just erupt. He would know too. He's like, he probably knows what girl is going to say what, too. So he's
That's what I'm saying, like the girl at work. Like, I was just fucking with her.
Say something stupid.
Dude, it's literally a fucking choose your adventure book. I could say this, and then there's one of 3 responses that these bitches are gonna say, and you know which one each of them are gonna say.
Yeah.
I feel like having fun today.
Yeah, it's just, poking the bear a little bit.
It is a gov class, though, if you're gonna say something.
No, I did fuck with that class, though, because, like, our teacher, like, wasn't a fucking square. He kind of, like, let us, like, debate, like, talk out our differences. A lot of teachers, like, just, like, kind of put their own, like, opinions like of political shit and like their ideologies.
Stop touching me with your
students.
fucking flip flop.
Oh yeah.
Did you ask like what do you like what's his
Epperson?
Yeah, did you
No.
You never asked? We asked him after graduation.
We asked him all the time. He never said anything.
We asked him after graduation.
Did he tell you?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He says a Republican.
Really?
Because he would defend. We kind of knew that because he would defend the left side a lot in class.
Yeah.
Like he would never really talk about.
It's probably he didn't want to be controversial.
It was probably because he knew that he was more Republican. He's like, okay, well, I'm just going to argue the other side more so no kid can ever be like, oh, this guy is a conservative asshole. And then he could always just be like, I've always argued for the liberal side. And then if he does throw something out for the conservatives.
I mean, he would do both. Like, he's a history teacher, you know?
Yeah.
Or he's
but his favorite president was FDR, which is like
true.
One of the most liberal, like runs ever. He did hella shit, but
FDR sucked. He got saved by that war.
I got in a fucking argument with this one girl in my class, this Mexican girl, because, like, a couple years ago, there was this fucking crazy, like, immigration of people from South America trying to come to America. They're all coming up all the way down through Mexico. So, like, she's all fucking crying because, like, there's this video of, like, all these guards, like, on the border of the U.S. and, like, everybody's trying to, like, rush in. And they're like, if you cross, like, this line, like, we're making it very clear, like, we will shoot you. Like, there weren't, like, bullets. They were probably, like, rubber or whatever. But, like, still. So this fucking, like, Hispanic lady's, like, this mom's, like, carrying her baby. And they're like, stop running towards us. And she's just like, but my country. Like, just being an idiot. Fucking runs. They just light her and her kid the fuck up. Which, like, yeah, it's fucked up. But, like, this girl's, like, crying and saying, like, how fucked up the U.S. soldiers were. And I'm like, what about that mom that, like, willingly knew what was going to happen, brings her infant, like, across fucking enemy lines? Like, duh. Like,
I can see both sides on that.
I was, like, the worst person ever for, like, not caring. Like, duh, it's fucked. But, like,
I mean, it sucks that they had to shoot her, and it sucks that those people are coming, because it's not that, like, they just all fucking decided, like, oh, well, actually, I don't know. Maybe someone did fucking pay to have that, like, sort of thing happen, or, like, went around trying to encourage it to happen, because there's a lot of them. But, like, those countries are legitimately dog shit, and some people are in danger where it's like, I can't be here anymore. Like, my grandpa, for instance, was working with the cartel, and then I guess he decided he didn't want to do that anymore. And if he would have stayed in Mexico, because most of my family were immigrants, if he would have stayed in Mexico, I probably wouldn't be here, because that nigga would have got...
I was going to say, you can't really stop working for the cartel if you just wanted to. Like,
yeah, and, like, so a lot of the... Not all of them, but some of those people are in really fucked situations where they come, but it's like, we can't just let people come into our country. That shit is dangerous. We gotta know that
exceptions for certain people. It's like, there's gotta be, like, some even ground.
We definitely need to make the process better to make, like, people be able to get in here for immigration, because, like, the test is, like, shit that no American even knows. It's like, who's the lieutenant governor?
There's hella videos of, like, the citizenship test for, like, immigrants. Like, they give the citizenship test to, like, actual, like, Americans, and, like, they can't even fucking pass.
Like, I don't even know who my senator is in this district.
Epperson showed us it. Remember that?
The citizenship test? Yeah.
We were like, yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's, like, stupid questions like that don't even really, like, help you out as an immigrant coming to the States. It's like, that citizenship test would kind of, like, should be like, this is, like, how, like, our country works, like, kind of, like, some steps to, like, fit in, I guess, but it's just, like, stupid, like, laws, like, nobody talks about, like, that you don't really need to know to be, like, a normal person, like, living here.
I don't really even think it should be a test. I think it should be, like, a morality check, like, they talk to that person, get translators, and figure out, like, what they're about. Especially, like, with the Middle East, because, like, whenever we brought all those people, like, you remember the videos of, like, where there was, like, people literally grabbing onto the landing gear of the planes, and, like, when we were getting out of Afghanistan, like, those are the people that we want to get out of there, because those are normal people that really don't want to die and, like, be in a Taliban-ran country, but fucking, we can't just, like, let them all come over here, because there's a good chance that the ISIS would like plant people in there and be
Definitely.
like, they're gonna be like, oh well, let's go fuck up America. They're gonna bring us in there with no checks. This is our chance. And like they could do anything in any city, and it's still gonna be devastating. And it's like we can't just let that. We can't knowingly let that happen because then it's like, who's gonna take responsibility for who got killed? Because it's like I was saying with the girl, like the dumb girl shit, like them going and fucking your best friend. Like you expect them to do something stupid like that. You expect the terrorists to try and cause terror. So it's like, who are you going to hold responsible? Is the person that's supposed to be stopping that? And then it's like, how did they get in here? Oh, well, we were in a panic state because we had a shit plan to pull out and we just kind of let everyone come. And then it's like, all right, well, someone's got to take responsibility because people died here. And like no one probably would. I don't know. That's we got the
Heavy
fucking
take.
yeah,
Go Rams.
dude. Fuck your faggot team. That was a fucking.
Faggot counter number 3.
I don't care. I'll say faggot all I fucking want.
Who's
And if
like-
you two, huh?
Who's your basketball team?
The Pelicans. I'm New Orleans in Louisiana.
Makes sense.
I'm not from there, but I'm gonna be a Jaguars fan. Fagwars. There's so many seasons that I watched,
for K1.
dude.
For Kyler.
Oh yeah, fucking dude, that's so sad. You just have to know you're gonna be terrible every year. Wait, are you talking about Kyler Murray? Are you talking about Kyler?
Jacksonville.
Yeah, he's gonna have to watch fucking the Jags be shit every year. It's not even like the 76ers where you can trust to process it,
Facts.
where like you get it like 4 number 1 draft picks, then it's like, all right, well that's most of our starters are number 1s, or like number 1 to number 5 picks. You have to get a lot of those picks to make yourself good.
They got a good quarterback and running back. I mean,
Travis Etienne.
they're on the build. They're on the come up. You got to start somewhere. As a coach, you got to know how to like build. Like some seasons, it's just like I'm throwing my chips in.
The issue though is
the best pick next year.
the GM. No one wants to work with him. Like they almost couldn't even get a coach because like everyone was like, no.
Just a fucking pod whacker.
I forgot what his name is. Fucking Kyler used to always complain about that nigga, but like literally multiple head coaches were like, I want to go there because you guys have like a high draft pick and you have a franchise quarterback, but I'm not working with your GM. And like they're like, Shad Khan, you guys don't know who he is, but me and Jake, do you know who Shad Khan is? We used to see him because he's the Jaguars owner, and like he fucking was always over like Jacksonville News, like building shit, like he developed Jack's Beach and all that. And like he would just come out with his fucking terrorist mustache and like be like, oh well, we're not getting rid of this guy, so you can fuck off. And everyone's just like, well, I guess we're fucked.
Yep.
The Jaguars, they're like, it's weird that the Jaguars and the Lions were like 1 win apart last year, but I do not see them as similar teams at all. Like Detroit, I see them like capable to win a game.
Way more talented, I think, than Detroit.
Detroit has way more fight in them though.
Facts.
Well, yeah, they've been fighting for fucking 20 years.
Yeah. But I mean, like they like last
Like
year.
on paper, though, I feel like Jacksonville's a better team.
Yeah, but I mean on
I
paper.
feel like by position by position.
Yeah, but fucking the Lions last year, they had so many games where it was like the last possession. Like
Hell
even
no.
against the Rams, it was like two or three. I think it was only 2 possessions away. But like if you look at them on paper, the Rams should not be like anywhere close. But they did that to multiple teams. Like I don't remember who else, but like they had a lot of games where it was like they fucking fought and kept that shit like right there.
Kind of like the Niners, like last year, like they would lose to like stupid fucking teams, and like we'd play like really good teams like in our division or whatever, and they would always like really close. Like we just play like different. I don't know, like man, we'd be losing to stupid ass teams.
Dude, last year was so annoying because Jameis started out fucking 5-2, and we were so good. And when he went down, I was like, I already know we're gonna start losing because Taysom is not a quarterback.
I thought he was gonna get MVP.
Who?
Winston, like a comeback.
Oh.
I thought he was gonna go crazy because those first couple games were like, damn, like he was like looking like he was back.
I knew he wasn't going to get MVP because he was not throwing for yards at all. And his completion percentage was down because last year our receivers were all undrafted free agents, and those niggas would fucking run the wrong route, drop passes that were in their hands. It was so aggravating. There was like 3 or 4 touchdowns that niggas dropped that were literally like, you just got to make the catch there, man. Like, I'm not a professional NFL wide receiver, so I can't really be like, I would have made it, but like, you got to make that catch, brah. Like, you are.
Well, what happened to Michael Thomas?
I was just gonna say
Michael Thomas was out all last year,
right? Yeah,
no, because he was supposed to come in at week 6. He was going to be like cleared to come off injury reserve, but what it's come down to be is like fucking. There was a fucking Mark Ingram and Cameron Jordan have a podcast, and they have people on, and basically Alvin Kamara kind of said that there's like a bunch of people on the Saints. Like, not, he didn't say it, but he kind of said that there's a bunch of people on the Saints, alluding to Michael Thomas being one of them, that didn't like Sean Payton. And so Michael, like last year, he was supposed to have his fucking what's it called? He was supposed to come back eventually, and he was supposed to have his surgery like way early, because like he tore his thing like we knew it was torn like in the Bucks game the year before when we got knocked out, because he only had like 1 reception for 1 yard, and like he looked injured, and we were like, okay, well, he's gonna get a surgery. He waited till like the last minute to get it, and then he was out for the entire like year.
I had him 1 year in fantasy. He was the biggest sell ever, bro.
That was last year, wasn't it?
Raw, and then. Probably got 2 points the whole season. I was like, dude, get rid of this dude. I got Cooper Kupp, and I was like, yeah. So, yeah.
Dude, this shit was annoying. He didn't play at all, Michael Thomas. That shit was really annoying.
Pointless draft.
What do you think about McCaffrey?
Christian McCaffrey needs to stop getting injured, man.
He's made of ceramic. Made of something.
There's something wrong with him. Like, actually,
white boy.
I think it's more on the Panthers.
And his family, like his tendons are weak.
He might get CTE. He might need to stop playing here.
I think it's on the fucking Panthers, because he always starts off all right, and then it's just like the Panthers have nothing, so they just run it with him. Then it's like, oh, short pass to Christian McCaffrey, and it's like, yeah, you did a different not run play, but it's still Christian McCaffrey that's going to get tackled at the end of that, and you only get so many times getting tackled by like fucking linebackers. Like, you can get away with, like, if you're a receiver getting pulled down by cornerbacks, and like fucking safeties will hit you a little bit more, but like the safeties are all right. That's all right, but like running backs get hit and tackled by like 350-pound fucking defensive linemen and linebackers. So like, you really got to make sure you watch how much they're getting hit.
Facts.
Fuck, that's pretty much an episode though. So we'll cut it